50 yards from from where the mayor was standing, this young brother was shot and killed. It was the first homicide ever at the Arts on Third, and I don't even remember a shooting at Arts on Third. Was there ever a shooting?
Never.
Yeah. So you know.
And may I say something?
Yes, sir, brother.
September 18th, when he was shot 5 times. And what I don't understand, and I will never understand, is the fact that someone was able to walk up to my brother, grab him from behind, and shoot him 5 times. And they say that when he fell to the ground, they shot him 2 more times. So what I don't understand is how is it that not one police officer was there to see what took place? How was someone able to walk up to my brother around a bunch of people, grab him from behind, shoot him 5 times? My brother collapsed to the ground, and then someone decides to move my brother's body and then rob him.
Wow.
Oh, shit, I didn't even know about that.
Oh, my.
So all of that is on tape, and we know the person who took my brother's money. Because at the time when my brother was killed, my brother was gambling. And even the detective told me that my brother was picking up, meaning he was winning. And he was winning, and he was winning, and he had a lot of money on him. So someone murdered my brother. Why? Because of money? Was they after him? We don't know. And what's troubling is, since my brother was murdered, it seems like, okay, let me go back. When my brother was murdered, and when my family found out, we were distraught. We went down to the hospital, and we was angry, we was emotional, and I found myself banging on the wall to the point that police officers coming in my direction. But where were those same police officers when my brother was shot? But they was ready to come after me because I was banging on the wall at the hospital, because I was angry, I was emotional, because my brother was laying up in the hospital dead. And after my brother was murdered, you would think that the mayor of Mount Vernon would call, will come by the house. He didn't come by the house. He never called. He never sent a card. The mayor didn't even come to the funeral.
Did Deputy Police Commissioner come by?
Wow.
No,
I can't remember. I know there was one person who came by, and that was Sean Patterson Howard. She came and she supported my family. She was there from the beginning to the end, and she always said to me that if my family needs anything, just pick up the phone and call her.
But you haven't heard from the mayor yet.
We haven't heard from the mayor. So when I went to City Hall, no, let me go back to the funeral. I'm sitting in the funeral, and I'm sitting right there in the front, and I'm looking at Mayor Ernie Davis. He's sitting right there on the pulpit. And I'm like, the former mayor of Mount Vernon is sitting in support of my family. And he even called my mother. He reached out to my mom and my family and said, if we need anything, he would be there. And after everything took place, we buried my brother. I had the opportunity to go to City Hall to meet with the mayor. And I said to him that you never even called my family, nor did you showed up at the funeral to even say a few words as the mayor of Mount Vernon. So when that took place, I lost much respect for this man. And to tell you the truth, I never even cared for him, to be honest with you. I never voted for him because there's something about him I did not like. And to me, he proved himself after my brother was murdered. And the concern that I do have is I feel that they are playing politics. And it's like a game. You choose who you want to put, interest as far as the putting effort into solving the case. So I see Shamoya, the 13-year-old girl who was shot and she was killed. And I feel bad for the family. I feel bad for the girl. But this case caught a lot of attention to the point that the FBI had to come and step in. There was even a reward that was put up to the point they was able to capture the person. And it didn't even take too much effort. Once the FBI came in, they put up the reward. Someone said something, they caught the person. So I feel that with the other murders that have not been resolved in Mount Vernon, they need to put the same effort into it. because it does not make any sense. You cannot choose who you want to solve, whose case you want to solve. You need to solve everyone's case. And my family is waiting, and we are expecting that something is done about my brother's murder. We are not going to continue walking the streets of Mount Vernon knowing that my brother was murdered and nothing's being done about it. I have reached out to Detective Vitelli, spoke to him. First, I met with him, felt comfortable with him. My mother's been calling. She's been getting the same answer. It seems like he's on vacation a lot. So someone that's new on the force seems to be getting a lot of vacation time, because that's the excuse. He's on vacation or he's doing this. So now what I've been doing is sending out emails, because I want a paper trail, because I want Detective Vitelli to understand that one thing about me, I am a honest person. I mind my business. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I work hard. But one thing I'm going to say, I do expect you to do your job in solving this case. Mount Vernon is 4 square miles. And for Mount Vernon to have all these murders taking place in a city that is only 4 square miles, we all should be ashamed, and we should be feeling bad, because Mount Vernon is too small. We have too many children that run around in these streets. So now I have to worry about my nephews, worry about my family, worry about everyone in Mount Vernon. So all I'm asking is that something is done about this situation.
And I definitely want to get you to talk next. And again, I want to give her a chance to share any feelings. I mean, you know, I want the people to hear from you. Pull the mic up so we can hear you. Tell everybody who you are.
Good evening. My name is Linda Dennis. I'm the sister of Kyle Skeet Dennis. And basically, you know, since September 18th, I have been in mourning. My mom has been in mourning. She is finally able to walk into church without crying on a Sunday, because, you know, on a Sunday, you know, my brother, he would come and he would sit with her for a half hour. You know, he would come there, you know, he would help out the people in the church. So after his death, going to church on a Sunday was very, very hard for her. So I'm just glad that she's able to come to church without crying on that particular Sunday. But she still cries every day. Every day. Because just like Naz says, it's a pain that's I, as a mother of 3 sons, I pray that I will never ever feel that. My mother said to me, she said, Linda, I pray you never feel what I feel. That is a parent's worst nightmare, to lose their child before they go. You know what I'm saying? Because parents are supposed to bury their children.
Let me ask you a question.
I mean, we're supposed to bury our mothers.
Right,
Sorry.
okay.
So
let me, as someone who has lost a brother that way, and you said you're a mother of 3 boys.
Yes.
How does that make you feel every time they leave the house now?
I pray for my children each and every day. When I wake up in the morning, I pray for them and ask that they be covered in the blood of Jesus. That's what I do. At night, when I know where my children are, I give thanks. One of my children is away at college, and I pray for him.